Okay, I haven't made one of these in a year. Well, why not? Well, I figured it was kind of repetitive, so I stopped for a bit. But just in case there's something new, any students that missed the first day of school, or anyone like, hey, what is this idiot doing the first day of school? Well, here's the routine. So, first day of school, huge day for multiple reasons. So, let's cover it. First, they come in. I do attendance, well, obviously. So, if you weren't here on the first day, well, I may have called your name. You weren't here. Number two, I say hi. Yeah. Number three, I go over the class rules. I spend a lot of time in the rules. Well, why? Not because I'm a disciplinarian, but because there's certain things that, man, we really need to know. Because sometimes people just assume, hey, that's fine. Every other person allows it. I'm weird about headphones in ears. I'm weird about hoods being up. So all those things. However, that's details. All right, next up, notebooks. I got little ones this year. I mean, I got a few of the bigger ones over there, but I like these a little bit better. So, Conway, what did you cover on the first day of school? So, I established that they need to go get a notebook. They get to pick a color. They're all these pastel type colors. Put their name on it and jot down the note of the day. Well, why? All right. So up there, I got two things written. Zoop. Sorry about that. All right, let's see if we could have it zoom. No, it won't. Darn it. Okay, well, that red one right there, it says why. And the yellow one right beside it says how. All right, back on top of the cup. This is a key part to what we cover on the first day of school because I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I want you to learn. I want my students to learn. I want them to come in here and understand that I'm not here to whistle Dixie, as Clint Eastwood once said. Well, why do you have them write down a stupid note in here? Reason number one. So, to cover my tale, I'm teaching something. So if a principal comes in and says, "What are you learning today?" A student can be like, "What? And it's written right here, written on the backboard. There's a point to it. However, there's more to it than just that because there is a why and how. How do I get from one spot to the next in terms of my life? Well, one of the big things we could do is set up habits. What I'm doing is I am aware that a lot of students don't have the habits needed to be successful, not just in school, because I'm teaching you to be a better student, but I'm also like, I'd like to say I'm trying to teach you something that'll carry on. And a former student of mine who owned a restaurant said that the biggest problem he had and the reason why he had to get out of the business, he couldn't find people who were reliable and just did what they were, do what they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And it got really frustrating showing up on time and just having those little habits that take care of business. He pointed out one time he had a girl show up about 20 minutes late. And when he kind of did one of these, she went off because 20 minutes, that's it. So, what I want the students to do is I have what's called the doorway ritual. So, when you come in my room, don't have your phone in your hand, but walk in, head up, see who's in there. Maybe give one of these, one of those. Then go back and get the notebook. Well, why? Writing down something? Because it's setting up a habit. It's setting up a habit. And as any expert of habits will tell you, when you start to, I'm going to start running every single day. If on the first day you run 5 miles, if you haven't run before, you're going to feel like death the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day, it's too much. Tiny steps. Put on a pair of shoes. Walk to the end of the block and back. Then the next day, do that again. And the next day, do that again. No, you're not running, but at the same time, you're establishing a habit that you will put on your shoes and get outside. Once that becomes part of what you are, now run to the end of the street and back and do that every day for a while. And it becomes a habit. Jotting the stuff in here that you need to jot down sets up a habit. Hey, this is what I do when I come in the room. What are we learning today? What am I needing to take care of today? This is really important. This this is a building block of everything that comes later. Huge. At the back of the book, on the last page, I want them to write down a list of vocab words. Well, what kind of vocab words are we looking at? About one a week. And the first one that's written back there is human capital. Now, I simplify the definition of it, maybe even ruin the definition, but essentially, skills that make you valuable. Being able to be the person who takes care of business is a handy skill to have. Very handy. Well, be the student that can come in and jot this stuff down so that when I come around once in a while and see that you wrote it down, I could justify giving you some grades for it. Baby steps. No, the thing is, anyone says, oh, like that's going to help me. You're, on its own, it's not. In the same way, taking a paintbrush and ripping it across the canvas. Nope, you didn't just do a Picasso, but you got to start somewhere. So a big part of the first day is establishing those little teeny habits that for the first little while will need frequent reminders. And one thing I found is the students who refuse to do this tend to be the students that get to hear the same ninth grade speech next year. Got to take care of that business. So that is the first day of school, and that's what we covered today. All right, later. Gotta find the little click off here.